Mopona estopado ye ogbana checho achekwela chichula. Yes, Benjamin Ray Cross at the top. Much love, yeah. Oh, chichula. Yes, Bismarck, much love, yeah. Achakwela. Elavama. Elache. Mo suffer brown midolo. Elache. Mawo fa gbawo ye dodom la. Chiechula. Elache godo. Oh, chiechula. Oh, chiechula. Yes, freedom. Lavoie, much love, yeah? Yes, much love, yeah? For the gift, yeah? Royal love and respect to everyone. It's about to get hotter. Yes, this is the only place you can get the original, authentic African spirituality the news, explanation, teachings, among other things. Genuine African spirituality. Much love, yeah, to everyone who has joined us. We are streaming on 3 platforms tonight. Yes, we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at the same time. Yes, today's caption is on the screen. Etsi and Famatsi. We are going to go deep into this. But today, as I promised, this presentation is going to be within 1 hour, or let's say 1 hour, then we are done. Because a lot of folks complaining that the life is long. Yes, so the life is long, so limit it to so we're trying to limit it to at least 1 hour so that we can have our information and teachings out. Yes, this is your humble but fearless teaching high priest. Hey, Janice. Oh, it has been a long time. I thought I've even offended you. No, hi. By the way, I hope the family is doing well. Yes, to Ramona, Amafa, all of you, all my followers from the United States, Canada, Europe, Africa, across the world, enough love and respect from myself and the energies. Yes, let's take one more tune. Of course, a traditional tune. One more tune, then we move into action. Togi open one away. And I'm a more afana go. I am a blana magbereo. Afana go. Afabenye drakupom. Fafa javoduama. Yankele na mucho fotomo. Dada di imbo. Alele olomi la ola Ame banchilele. Come on. Auno menye balo banchilele. Fatra kumenye balo banchilele. Eh, auno rabao mini banamilo. Toko ko le banyiba kata jimini banami. Kumenye balo banchilele. Uno menye balo banchilele. No plena wane chenu wolo. Hey, togi open one no kwe. Afaya me blena mo. Hey, I'm a blena mo. Hey, fana go. Hey, I'm a blena mo. Negbedeo. Afana go nwe. Afanye drakupom. Fafa javoduama. Hey. Oh, daka di imbo. Alele olomi la ola Hey. How no menye balo banchilele. Unafauda kumenye balo banchilele. Hey. How no menye balo banchilele. Look at your clever. Banchilele. How no menye balo banchilele. Chilili, welcome Makati. Okay, Janice and the son. Chilili. Oh no, the Konu TV, much love, yeah. Tonight, Chilili. Yes, let's take our prayers, then we move into action. Hey, my brother, shine. Yes, enough respect, yeah, my brother from the Netherlands. Enough respect, yeah. Yes, originally from Suriname, right? Yeah, Tisha Hall, long time. Enough love, yeah. Yes, first and foremost, let me use this opportunity to thank the universe, to thank the elements, the gods, and our great ancestors for giving us this day. And also preserving this ancient language or ancient knowledge system of our ancient fathers in our DNA. No matter how the enemy tries to bury the truth with our DNA or through our DNA, the truth itself resurrects and gives back life. So we give thanks to our ancient fathers for keeping this knowledge system sacred on the sound disk for us to come and inherit and take it up from there. Yes, Engineer Yingo, Komi, Koku Yingo, enough respect, much love, yeah? Yes, let me also use this opportunity to thank everyone who has been very supportive in this path. Thank you. Thank you alone is not enough, but I know the universe is watching and they will make everything beautiful in its own time. Yes, tonight we are streaming on 3 platforms, as I said earlier on. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Today's presentation is captioned Etsi and Famatsi. I believe when I said Famatsi, it's ringing a bell, right? Famatsi. Famatsi. I know those who understand the Ewe language are already trying to decode it. Right? So, we will start to handle or to deal or to treat Famatsi before we go to the Etsi, because this topic, these two topics that I've chosen this evening, deals with medicine, right? It deals with medicine. And for years, we've been pronouncing in English, pharmacy, pharmacy, pharmacy. But we don't know the origin or the etymology of the word pharmacy. Now it is an open secret that the so-called Greek philosophers who have made name or who have made names came to our ancient fathers to learn, right? To learn everything from mathematics, spirituality, medicine, among others. And one of such person, which today he is being described as what? The father of medicine. Yes. Immediately I know when I said father of medicine, when you Google the father of medicine, I believe there's one name that came to mind or that comes to mind. Right? There is one name that came to mind or that comes to mind. Who can tell me? I'm watching my followers on Facebook and TikTok. Who, if you know, just type it. Who in the Greek theology is described as the father of medicine? Yes, Tobika Kaja Suga, the second, much love. Yes, I'm waiting just for a minute. Who is described as the father of medicine? Tonight we are decoding the Eurocentric lies that have been said or that have been, what English language cannot even use to qualify it, that we have been indoctrinated, that we have been taught to believe he is the father of medicine. Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm not saying anything. So no. Yes, they call him, is it Hippocrates? Let me use that name. Hippocrates. The rest is for you. He is described as father of medicine. But the question is, how did he become the father of modern medicine or the father of Greek medicine? And today, we all think the world started with the Greek knowledge system. No. This Hippocrates came to ancient Kemet, which is ancient Egypt. And when he came, he was not circumcised. In the ancient past, in Kemet or Kemet or ancient Egypt, our higher institutions of learning were sacred places. Yes, they were sacred places. They were not like the ordinary classrooms that we have today. No. So someone like Hippocrates came. When he came, he was an uncircumcised heathen. And before he was admitted, they all got circumcised. Circumcised. And that is the only way they can make their way into the sacred place to learn. These Hippocrates learn about medicine, science, everything from our ancient fathers in Kemet, aka ancient Egypt. Now, after he finished his studies, then he went back to Greek and corrupted everything that they've learned and made it look like medicine started with Greeks. No. You see, through the mystical communication within, I keep saying, the truth will come out because it is in our DNA. It is in our DNA. So when this Hippocrates left, he was the same person who created an army and collaborated with some of our people, traitors. After they finished learning everything, they came with the help of the people, some of our people, they betrayed our ancient fathers in ancient Kemet. The Greeks burnt down all our sacred learning places, the sacred libraries, places. They burned them to the ground because the intention is to take our knowledge systems to make it their own. And they succeeded. So in those days, now before I go into this deep, let's look at the etymology of Famatsi. They will tell you the origin of Famatsi is Greek. And it is called pharmakia. Now listen to the words. And it is called pharmakia. Now, what is the meaning of pharmakia? Here, if you Google or through the dictionary Wikipedia, they tell you that the meaning of pharmakia means drugs, poison, and spell. Drugs, poison, and spells. That is the meaning of pharmakia in Greek. Out of pharmakia in Greek, other languages also took it up until we have pharmacy in English language. So, per their own definition of their pharmakia is drugs, poison, and spell. Now we go to where they got their meaning or the name pharmakia from. This page is a lecture hall. You may disagree or agree with me, but if you disagree with me, make sure you go and do further research to come and prove me wrong. That is what I want. So, when you come to, now let me also take you back to the etymology of pharmakia in Greek, where they got the name from. You see, according to our cosmic knowledge system, that has to do with medicine. Our ancient fathers believed that when you are sick, there are two things involved. It's either spiritual or physical. Now, no, there are three things: physically, spiritual, and mentally. That is how they look at the general definition of when we say one is sick. Mentally, it starts from mentally. When you're thinking, when you are not thinking right, when you are doing things that are opposite, you end up doing things that are abominable to your body, to yourself. And that manifests spiritually. Then it appears, it goes through, it happens in spirituality or in spirit. Then it manifests physically. So most of the disease or sicknesses that we have, some are not just a physical sickness or diseases. That's why those days, when you are sick, our ancient fathers or our ancestors can just look through your palm, or they can just, peel off use their fingers to look under your eyes. If you are sick physically, they can tell you what is wrong with you. That knowledge system is still there. Yeah, Gershon, much love. It's still there, just that we are not applying it. The knowledge system is fading away because we choose to be more Europeans than the European himself. So, when this Greek philosopher, Hippocrates, came to learn this, our ancient fathers, when one is sick, what they do first is they do a divination. And that divination we call Fa. Today others call Ifa or Afa. But the right word is Fa. They do divination to ascertain what is wrong with you, whether it's physical or spiritual. That is, whether you've polluted yourself, your body. You understand? And then, if it is spiritual or you've polluted yourself, your inner self, your consciousness, what did they do? The Fa will prescribe a medicine. We call it Machi. So the divination, which is the Fa, will prescribe the medicine for you through the priest who is doing the divination. So there, if you need to go through other forms of cleansings, our ancient fathers described that process as what? Famatsi. Famatsi. And within the sacred place of learning, within the temple, we have herbalists, we have people who knows about herbs. In the ancient time, you can't be a priest when you don't learn about herbs. Because the whole knowledge system about our medicine or well-being is based on herbs. Are you with me? So the Famatsi that the Greeks or the so-called father of Greek medicine, the Hippocrates, learned. And when he went to Greek and he wanted to take the knowledge system to be theirs, or he want everyone to know that he is the father of medicine, he came out with what they call the pharmakia. Pharmakia. But listen, our ancient fathers call it what? Famatsi. Machi means medicine in the Ewe language. Machi, herbal medicine. That is how we call it. Famatsi. Machi means herbs. Famatsi. And this is what the so-called Greek philosopher Hippocrates learned from our ancient fathers, and then went and turned it as the father of modern medicine. And in Greek, they call it what? Pharmakia. Now, according to their own definition, they say what? Pharmakia means what? Drugs, poison, and spell. That is how they will put it, because the knowledge system is not theirs. The knowledge system is ours. Today, we that's supposed to be kings and queens of the world are now slaves, because we have agreed to help them destroy our knowledge system. Do you think the man who enslaved you, the man who colonized you, will give you an economic system that will make you stronger than him? No. Listen, there are some medicines that are in Europe and in the Americas that you cannot even find in Africa. Yes. Most of these orthodox medicines that are brought to Africa, some of them are of low quality. Yes. Some of them are of low quality. And because of our leaders are so corrupt, when they bring it and they find some bribe for them, they accept it and they allow that low standard medicine into our country. Before the coming of the European to West Africa or to Africa, we were not having this kind of hybrid diseases, tuberculosis and stuff. We didn't have them in Africa. Do your research. Most of this disease came with the coming of the Europeans. Black people, know yourself. Know your history. It is our Famatsi that the Greeks came to learn from our ancient fathers. They went and corrupted it as what? Pharmakia. And they even add meaning that drugs, poison, and medicine. And spell. What do they mean by spell? Google spell. That is so that is on the Famatsi. The etymology of pharmakia, the etymology is Famatsi. These things are still coded in our language. You see, that's why I keep saying that for lack of self-knowledge, my people perish, because there are so many knowledge systems in the world. But your self-knowledge will give you total emancipation. Now, the second on the caption is Etsi. Yes, Etsi. Yes, the second is Etsi. It is spelled E-T-S-I. It is on the caption there. What is Etsi? Etsi is in the Ewe language. Now, Etsi is what today we can describe in the English language as what? The black powder, or the ancient healing black powder. Etsi, Echine. When you are sick and you are brought to the priest, after he does his own spiritual diagnostics to understand what is the problem, then after that, he apply Etsi. The Etsi will put an end to your sickness. Ta Echina Dolalang. And that is how the name came about. Echina Dolalang Etsi. Now, let me read these things that I've captured here so that we can all follow the flow. Thank you very much for all those who are sending me gifts on Ancient Goddess. Thank you very much. Much love, much love. Yeah, Ancient Goddess, much love. Yeah, you're truly a sister. Much love. Yeah, I hope you're doing great now. Yes, this journey, trust me, this journey of African spirituality, if you want to go deep in it, is a lonely journey. Yes. Sometimes people will think you are not mentally sound, because the things that will come out of you, the things that you say, those who are seeing you in that way, haven't heard it from anywhere. They can't find it in the Eurocentric whatever books, or the Eurocentric book of encyclopedia. They cannot find it in it. So they will end up to describe you as insane. And you see, the sad thing too is that we as a people, we have helped to fail ourselves. Sometimes we are on the teaching pages, or teaching high priests or teachers in this African spirituality, because we come to do free teachings. Unlike the Eurocentric type, where you go to their classroom, learn according to their curriculum or syllabus, and then get a certificate. Because we don't go through that process, because the damage, the indoctrination, the brainwashing is quite deep. So we need to do a lot of teachings. We need to do a lot of explanations for our people to understand. And because we don't charge for our services, some of them think we are wasting our time, or probably we are insane. But well, the chosen ones, those who are touched by the universe, those who are touched by the ancestors, those who are touched or are in connection with nature, will know or will follow us. They will also apply. But with time, we will get there. So now let's go on. Etsi. What is Etsi? Etsi, as we call it in our Ewe language, these are powdered substances which are mostly prepared by our herbalists and spiritual healers or spiritualists. It is named after its marvelous curing performances of so many sicknesses, either spiritual, physical, or mentally. So that is Etsi for you. Because I want the flow to go on, I put it in the writings. So that is why I'm reading it. Now, let's go to the functions or function of Etsi. How does Etsi work? The black powder, how does it work? Now, let me read. The misconceptions about Etsi had made many people to see its functions as evil or demonic. Now, folks, there is no vast difference between Etsi and the Western vaccination system. I want to make this clear. There is no difference between Etsi, that is our black powder, and the Western vaccination systems. Because the two substances perform their functions in the blood vessel. When someone is sick and you go to a priest or herbalist, and after doing his own spiritual diagnostics to ascertain what's the problem or what is the problem, Etsi is then prepared. I think I posted some video last year on this, when it was being prepared. So in order for the Etsi to work effectively, the vein must be identified, and a blade or a sharp object, depending on the type of your sickness or the type of sickness the person is having. Then they will locate the veins, right? They will locate the veins and cut it small, not too big. Cut it small so that the blood can come out. Then they will apply the Etsi on the veins where the blood is and rub it very hard so that it can go into the blood. Folks, what is the difference? When they want to apply vaccination, or they even want to put drip on you in the hospitals, they locate your vein. Even if they want to test you to find out what is working, what is wrong with you in the hospitals, they locate your vein and take some of your blood to the lab to do all those things, to ascertain what is your problem, what is the problem. The same thing too applies to Etsi or our healing system. So once the vein is located, the Etsi is applied on it. With time, the person gets healed, strong. I have seen several people, I have taken several people to get this kind of treatment. So I know what I'm talking about. You know, I know some people will say, oh, some people also use Etsi for negative things. Yes, I won't deny it. In life, there's always positive and negative. When others are tapping into the positivity to save lives, others will also tap into the negative aspect to destroy. That is how it is. It's just like the Western medicine, the Orthodox medicine. If you take it overdose, you may not even recover again. So folks, let us all learn to tap into the positive aspect of things, to help each other, to save each other. No man is an island. We all depend on each other. Yes, let's proceed. I know when it comes to African spirituality, a lot of people have doubts, calling it evil, demonic, and as everything. But you see, this Etsi that I'm talking about, the black powder, I'm now going to go into the Bible. Now listen. I'm now going to go into the Bible, especially the first scriptures, aka the Old Testament. The Old Testament. First scriptures, aka the Old Testament, to prove to you how Musa, aka Moses, used the Etsi for the Israelites. Yes, I know your pastors, your reverends, your archbishops, all these people claiming to be men of God, they will not teach you this. Because they know when they teach you this, that is the end of their business. Yes, they will not teach you where Moses administered Etsi for the Israelites. They won't tell you that. All that they will tell you is that when Jesus came, he came to die for our sins. So the Old Testament is not relevant. Because they are now agents of the West. They are also using the same tactics the slave master, the colonial master used to mock you, to keep you ignorant. Our ignorance is their riches. When you are ignorant, people will feed on your ignorance to make money out of you. And that is the predicament of us black people. We hate our own. Today, how many black folks give their children indigenous names? Let's ask ourselves, let's question our conscience. Today, every black man has given their children English name, and they call it Christian names. When the Bible has been translated into English language, what do you expect? So if you take a name from the Bible, it is not a Christian name. It's an English name. It is time to question, to push our conscience against the wall. So we carry English names and we think they are Christian names. By the way, who brought you Christianity? The same Europeans. Names with no meaning. Our name, my name, Malfomo, the ways of the gods. That is the meaning of my name. Malfomo, the ways of the gods. English, they will say, the way of God. So, we are now going to go into how Musa, aka Moses, used black powder or Etsi in the Old Testament. I'm going to read 2 verses. I think we are getting close to time. I'm going to read 2 verses from the scriptures, aka the Old Testament, to buttress what I'm saying. Now, if you have your Bible or other phones, take it and Google the verse that I'm about, or the scripture that I am about to mention for you. Okay, we start with the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 21. I read, I took the sinful calf you had made, burned it up, and crushed it, thoroughly grinding it to powder, as fine as dust, as fine as dust. Then I threw it into down into the river, down from, I think there's a river there, I made a mistake, from the mountain, or the water from the mountain. So here, they say they took the sinful calf. But what is the sinful calf? It was part of the process. Something wasn't right. So they took that calf. After doing whatever rituals or cleansing, and then burned the entire calf with some herbs. They said they burned it up and they crushed it, thoroughly grinding it to powder. This is the same process we use to prepare our Etsi, the black powder. That is what exactly Musa did. Now, let's go to the second verse. The second verse is from the book of Exodus, right? The book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 20. Exodus chapter 32, verse 20. I read, and he took the calf which they had made. It doesn't mean that statue calf that we are talking about. No, we are not talking about that one. I believe you all know what calf is. So, and he took the calf which they had made, and burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and strawed it upon the waters, and made the children of Israel drink of it. When will the black man wake up? The damage is so deep to the point that we don't take our time to research into our own, but we are quick to destroy our own. Let me read this again. Exodus chapter 32, verse 20. And he took the calf which they had made, and burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and strawed it upon the water, and he made the children of Israel drink of it. This is achieved completely. But how can we research into our own when we have been told it is evil, it is demonic? But the same thing, you can find it in the Old Testament. Folks, wherever you are watching me from, kindly share the link. Please share the link. Let these teachings get to the four corners of the world, because we have been deceived for much too long. The black man has been deceived for very much too long. Everything that comes from our continent, everything from the black man is evil. Even angels in the Bible are white with European names. The devil is a dark man with horns and tail. That is what we were taught when we were growing. So you see your image as evil, and then see a white image as good. But remember, our fathers never went to Europe to destroy them. The Moors went to Spain and Europe to civilize them. We didn't go there to kill, to destroy. No. Our ancient fathers went there. The Hammurabis, they went to Spain and Europe to civilize them. They went there to teach them how to bath 2 to 3 times a day. They took medicine to them. Right? We took medicine to them. When I say we took medicine to them, I mean it. We are our own ancestors. We are spiritual people. This flesh passes away, we move on. We keep giving birth to the same people, same generation, time and time over, if you really understand our spirituality. So, Exodus chapter 32, verse 20, purely describe how Musa prepared Etsi and gave it to the Israelites to drink. So, folks, Etsi, aka the black powder. Probably tomorrow I will share how the Etsi, I'll make a little post on how Etsi looks like. So Etsi is not evil nor demonic. It was ordained by the gods. And all the biblical seers, now pay attention, all the biblical seers had used it. And it is still in use in the Niba. Yeah, my dear sister, Ira Masaye, Amaga, much love. It has been a while. Yes. You understand? Why must we disrespect everything that our ancient fathers have built for us? Because the European have brought us something. You see, the coming in, or let me put it this way, slavery and colonization has caused the black man to be more European than the European himself. Yes. Go to Germany, they speak their German language. Go to Japan, their language is their indigenous language is their. Go to China, go to India, go to Russia, they speak their own language. Because out of your knowledge, out of your indigenous language lies the key to uplift yourself. We have been forced to discard our own, to go for English language, French, Portuguese, Spanish. And the black man would look into the eyes of his fellow man to disrespect him because he cannot speak a foreign language. It's so sad. About Gamasu. We need to change our mental faculty. We need to change how we look at this. Let's develop new heart. Let's learn to show mercy to each other. Let's learn to show respect to each other. Let's learn to support each other. The concept of each man for himself, God for us all, is evil. It's total distraction. It has led us to nowhere. It has caused our society to be grown. I don't even know how to put our society to grow evil. You could see it. Before we have communal cleaning, communal labor. We do come out. We clean our environment because we know cleanliness is next to our godliness. But today we say each man for himself, God for us all. How has it helped us? Come to Accra, go to most of our places. Filth have engulfed everywhere. But yet still, we prepare, we go out. and we say we are worshiping God, there's something wrong with us. And it is only us, as the saying goes, iron sharpens iron. Yes, we don't even love each other anymore. You can pass by your brother or your sister suffering, and we just let them go. See, some of us, our good hearts probably is not causing us to be rich. But the question is that, ask yourself, how would you feel when you have everything? You've built houses, you have cars. Let's say you have a house, first house, and you have about 5, 10 cars in it, more. Maybe the cost of one car can transform the life of people around you. Just one car. Yes, I know you worked for your money. But you see, Kochard said something in one of his music. He said, if you don't share your riches with the poor will share their poverty with you. Think about it. The way they will do it could affect you, affect your children, and even affect the generation after you. So let us learn to help each other. I am not a saint. I'm only a messenger. And I know with time, little by little, we are going to change the narratives. Yes, we've done 1 hour, 7 minutes. I think that's good. Thank you, everyone. As I said, we are streaming on 3 platforms, YouTube. To all those who are watching us on YouTube, much love, yeah. My greatest respect to all of you. Facebook, TikTok. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. May the universe continue to grant us understanding so that we will love ourselves one again. You see, we keep talking about love. That's just an English word. But true love means respect. True love means respect. When I love you, when I respect you, I will not gossip against you. When I respect you, I will treat you with kindness. I will know how to talk to you. Love means respect. Sex is not part of love. Well, my name is your humble but fearless teaching high priest, Nufialaga Maupomo Kobla Nonyibe. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for wasting your time and your data to be with me tonight. May the universe guide and protect us and grant us understanding, which is key to everything. Thank you. Akwenam.